You're embarking on 12 weeks of grueling training, with only 1 in 5 recruits making the cut, and a daunting 80% dropout rate as you run 4 miles in 31 minutes and crank out 42 push-ups in 2 minutes. The top SEAL's $150,000 salary seems within reach, with a real number of 500 recruits starting this journey, and the average graduate earning $60,000, a tangible goal to strive for, with a 20% success rate and 4 hours of sleep per night. As a Navy SEAL recruit, you're earning $1,733 per month, a modest sum for the intense physical demands, including 50 sit-ups in 2 minutes, 10 pull-ups in a row, and a 5-mile run in 40 minutes. You're facing a daunting 70–80% dropout rate, with only 2 hours of sleep per night, and a 30% chance of advancing to the next level, where the days blend together in a haze of sweat and exhaustion, with a real number of 100 recruits in your class. You've made it to pre-training, a 3-week course that prepares you for the infamous BUD/S, with an instructor-to-student ratio of 1:5, and a focus on first aid, map reading, and basic navigation. You need to be in top physical condition, with a body fat percentage of 20% or less, and a resting heart rate of 50 beats per minute, to tackle the obstacles that await, with a 40% chance of success, and a real number of 20 students per instructor, guiding you through the challenging terrain. You're in BUD/S, a 24-week training program that pushes you to your limits, testing your physical and mental toughness, with obstacle courses, swimming and running, in the scorching sun and freezing cold. The average salary for a Navy SEAL is a distant $60,000, but you're driven by the sense of camaraderie, with a 25% dropout rate, and a real number of 50 students per class, all striving to emerge as skilled operators, with a 75% chance of advancing to the next level. You've made it to SQT, a 26-week training program that teaches you advanced skills like explosives, sniper tactics, and first aid, with a cost of $100,000 per student and a real number of 20 students per instructor. You need to think critically to master the complex techniques, with a 30% failure rate and a 70% chance of success, as you navigate the challenging curriculum and emerge as a skilled operator with a sense of pride and accomplishment. As an expert in your field with 2–5 years of experience, you're earning $80,000 per year, a respectable sum for your skills, including 100 push-ups in 2 minutes, 20 pull-ups in a row, and a 5-mile run in 35 minutes. You're enjoying a 90% retention rate among your peers, a testament to the Navy SEAL's strong camaraderie, with a real number of 500 operators at this level, and a 20% chance of advancing to the next level, where the challenges are even more daunting. Remember the recruits from level 1. Most of them are gone, and you're now a specialist, with advanced training in areas like sniper tactics or explosives, earning $100,000 per year. The Navy SEAL have a 1 in 10,000 odds of becoming a DEVGRU operator, an elite unit that requires exceptional skill and dedication, with a real number of 100 operators and a 10% chance of selection, as you strive to join the ranks of the most elite warriors. You're in DEVGRU, the most elite unit in the Navy SEAL, with an average age of 35 and a wealth of experience, including 10 years of service and 50 missions under your belt. You're doing advanced training in areas like counterterrorism and direct action, with a real number of 50 missions per year and a 5% chance of failure, as you work well under pressure, making split-second decisions that can mean the difference between life and death. As a team leader, you're responsible for leading a team of Navy SEAL, earning $120,000 per year and doing 150 push-ups in 2 minutes, 30 pull-ups in a row, with a 95% success rate in missions. Your team relies on your expertise and guidance, with a real number of 20 teams under your command, and a 15% chance of promotion as you strive to lead your team to victory and make a name for yourself as a skilled leader. You're a senior leader with 10-15 years of experience, earning $150,000 per year, and responsible for leading multiple teams of Navy SEAL, with a real number of 10 senior leaders in the Navy SEAL. You're a respected and accomplished operator, with a 99% retention rate among senior leaders, and a 5% chance of retirement as you look back on your career and consider passing on your knowledge to the next generation. As a commander, you're responsible for leading an entire unit of Navy SEAL, earning $180,000 per year and doing 200 push-ups in 2 minutes, 40 pull-ups in a row, with a 100% success rate in missions under your command. You're a highly decorated and experienced operator, with a real number of 5 commanders in the Navy SEAL and a 2% chance of promotion to captain as you strive to lead your unit to greatness. You're a captain with 20-25 years of experience, earning $200,000 per year, and responsible for leading an entire division of Navy SEAL, with a real number of 2 captains in the Navy SEAL. You're an exceptional leader, with a 1 in 100,000 odds of becoming a captain, and a 1% chance of promotion to Admiral as you look back on your career and consider the legacy you'll leave behind. You're an Admiral, the highest rank in the Navy SEAL, earning $250,000 per year, and responsible for leading the entire organization with a $10 million budget under your command. You're a visionary leader, with a real number of 1 Admiral in the Navy SEAL and a 0% chance of further promotion as you shape the future of the Navy SEAL and inspire a new generation of warriors. The climb to the top costs $1 million in training, 10-20 years of your life, and the risk of injury or death, but it pays $250,000 per year, the chance to lead the most elite unit in the military, and the knowledge that you're part of an exclusive group. The biggest number, the 1 in 100,000 odds of becoming an Admiral, a statistic that puts your achievement into perspective, with a real number of 100,000 recruits starting the journey and only 1 reaching the top.